Hey kids, welcome back to Children's Church. I'm Trish.
And I am Pastor Dave. And Trish, I understand that you have a question for this week?
I do have a question.
Okay.
So I have a friend and I really want to bring him to church,
Okay.
but I just don't think he'll fit in.
Oh, well, are you nervous about that or is he nervous about that?
Both?
Okay, why don't you think he'll fit in? Or why doesn't he think he'll fit in?
Because he's new and everybody else already knows each other, so how does he fit in then?
Oh, people sometimes worry that, and they also worry that God won't love them as much because they haven't been to church as much. Did you know that? A lot of people ask me as a pastor, will God love me even though I've never been to church? You know, actually, Jesus told a story about this.
Oh.
He said there was an owner who had a field, right?
Okay.
You know what a field is, like a farm.
Big
And he
field.
needed people to help work it. So he went and got some people in the early morning to help work and promised to pay them, right? And then there was more work to be done, so he went at noon and at 3 o'clock, and at the very end of the day, and the last people only worked 1 hour, and some people had been there working all day. And then the landowner went to pay them. Who do you suppose got paid the most?
Who?
Well, most people would think the people who'd been there all day, right? Because they did way more work and they'd been there
Yeah,
longer.
Of
But
course.
Jesus said no.
Oh.
The landowner paid them all the same. Nobody got paid more because he was super generous and liked the workers who came late as much as the workers who were there at the beginning of the day. And that doesn't mean that the workers at the beginning of the day got paid less or cheated. They got paid everything they were supposed to get paid. The landowner just gave the later workers the same amount because he was a really nice person. And Jesus said God is like that. If someone comes to church for the first time, God loves them just as much as a person who's been here 1,000 times. And if we make a new friend, we love that friend just as much in a way as we love our old friends. We don't draw boundaries and say, I like you more and I like you less and I like you. We say God loves everybody, and even if we like some people more or less, God doesn't. God loves us all infinitely, right?
Aww.
So your friend can come,
Yay!
and God loves your friend every bit as much as God loves me or any of these kids or anybody here. You also can invite friends and be sure that we will love them just as much as we love you.
All right, kids, we will see you next week.
All right, bye.
Bye.